You're not lazy. Well, maybe a little, but here's the thing nobody tells you. That feeling where you know exactly what you need to do, you genuinely want to do it, and you still just don't? That's not a character flaw. That's your brain working exactly as designed, in the wrong environment. The self-help industry has spent decades telling you to wake up earlier, discipline yourself harder, and just find your passion. And you tried that. It didn't work. Because nobody actually explained what's going on inside your head. Until now. Here's what laziness actually is. Your brain is constantly running one calculation. Is this worth the energy? That's it. That's the whole system. And your brain has been running this calculation for 200,000 years. Your ancestors lived in a world where wasting energy could literally kill them. So the brain evolved one core principle. Conserve energy whenever possible. Only move when the reward is worth it. That was smart. For them. For you, sitting at a laptop trying to write emails? Not so smart. Evolutionary biologist Daniel Lieberman describes modern laziness as an ancient survival adaptation running in the wrong century. Your brain was built for scarcity, not Slack notifications. Everyone thinks dopamine is about pleasure. It's not. Dopamine is about wanting, anticipation, motivation, the feeling of, this is worth going after. Neuroscientist Kent Berridge spent years separating the two. You can enjoy something without dopamine, but dopamine is what makes you chase it. And here's where it gets interesting. Your brain doesn't hate hard work because you're weak. It hates hard work because the reward feels uncertain, and uncertain rewards are invisible to the dopamine system. TikTok doesn't win because it's better than your goals. It wins because it gives your brain exactly what it was designed to chase. Guaranteed novelty, zero risk, instant hit. Meanwhile, your Google Doc just sits there, mocking you. This is the laziness loop. And once you're in it, it feeds itself. You avoid the task. You feel relief, then guilt. Then you feel worse about yourself, which makes the task feel even more threatening, which makes avoidance feel even more necessary. Most people think the solution is to just force themselves through the discomfort, and sometimes that works. But here's what nobody tells you. Procrastination is usually fear. Fear of failure, fear of looking stupid, fear that if you actually try and it doesn't work, you have no excuse left. A truly lazy person wouldn't feel guilty. You feel guilty because you care too much. There's even a name for the extreme version of this: executive dysfunction, where you desperately want to do something. You know you should do it, and your body just won't move. It's not weakness, it's your nervous system in protection mode. Here's something that should make you angry. A study found that simply having your phone on your desk, face down, silent, not even touching it, reduces your cognitive performance. Just by being visible. You are not fighting laziness, you are fighting billion-dollar companies whose only job is to hijack your attention system. TikTok has engineers whose entire career is making sure you don't put the app down. The infinite scroll uses the exact same psychological mechanism as a slot machine. Variable rewards, unpredictable hits, engineered compulsion. Your phone is a slot machine that fits in your pocket, and it gets worse as the day goes on. Every decision you make drains your mental energy. Researchers found that judges gave better parole decisions early in the day. By evening, they defaulted to the easiest option available, which is almost always no, or in your case. The self-help industry has one answer for everything: discipline. And look, discipline matters, but discipline is a limited resource. It drains. It fails under stress. It collapses when you're sleep deprived. Most productivity advice is just rich people describing their anxiety. Wake up at 4 a.m., sleep 4 hours, no days off, monk mode. Cool. Most of that content is optimized for views, not for your actual life. And then there's the fake productivity trap. Reorganizing your Notion for 3 hours, color-coding your calendar, watching 4 videos about how to stop procrastinating. Elite procrastination. The goal was never to feel productive. The goal was to actually do the thing. Here's the most important thing in this entire video. You've been waiting to feel motivated before you start. That's backwards. Action creates motivation, not inspiration. The feeling of motivation usually shows up after you've already started, which means the only thing you actually need to do is start. Not finish, not do it perfectly, just start. Tip 1. Reduce friction. Behavioral science has one consistent finding. Humans do whatever is easiest, not whatever is best. Whatever is easiest. You don't need more willpower. You need a better environment. Put your phone in another room. Lay your gym clothes out the night before. Open the document before you go to sleep. Tiny friction changes behavior completely. Tip 2. The 2-minute rule. Your brain resists starting far more than continuing. So make starting embarrassingly easy, not write the whole report. Open the document, not go to the gym. Put on shoes. Once you're moving, the brain updates its reward prediction. Suddenly the task feels more possible. That's not motivation, that's momentum. Tip 3. Your environment is the invisible hand controlling your behavior. James Clear puts it perfectly. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Add friction to bad habits. Remove friction from good ones. Delete social apps from your phone. Keep them on your laptop only. Now using them requires effort, and your brain hates effort. Use that against it. Tip 4. Make progress visible. Your brain loves games because games give you XP bars, clear missions, instant feedback. Real life gives you vague goals and uncertainty. So steal the mechanics, streak trackers, checklists, progress bars, habit apps. They work not because they're magic, but because they give your ancient brain the visible progress it was designed to chase. Tip 5. Stop optimizing your calendar and start optimizing your energy. Sleep deprivation alone can reduce cognitive performance to the level of being mildly drunk. Most laziness is exhaustion in disguise. Fix your sleep. Get sunlight. Move your body. Eat real food. Not because it's good advice, because your dopamine system literally cannot function without it. So here's what nobody teaches you. Your brain is not broken. It's ancient software running in a world it was never designed for. Billion-dollar companies are engineering your distraction for profit. And the advice telling you to just try harder? It was never designed to actually help you. The real solution is quieter than that. Reduce friction. Start before you're ready. Build an environment that makes good behavior easier than bad behavior. And stop waiting to feel motivated. That's it. That's the thing nobody teaches you. I'm collecting donations in the form of subscribes to fund the next video.